Hello and welcome back if you're a returning viewer to the channel. WB here, and in this video what I want to do is show you how you can implement Microsoft Intune Advanced Analytics inside the Intune platform. As always, I ask you, if you like what you see here, the videos on the channel, make sure that you subscribe, click the notification bell so you're aware of all the videos as they come out. Remember to like, share, and comments are always welcome. Join us and continue this discussion on our community Discord server, link in the description below. All right, with that everybody, let's go ahead and let's dive in. All right, everybody, here we are on my Windows desktop, and yeah, well, I didn't plan this. Intune Advanced Analytics, that is what this video is about. So what we're going to do in order to leverage that is we're going to create what's known as a Windows Health Monitoring Policy. In order to do this, we're going to go to Devices on the left-hand side over here. And then from Devices down under, we go down to Manage Devices here. You'll see that we have Configuration. We're going to create a configuration policy here. Now, depending on your environment, you will see the various configuration policies you have, such as I have here. In order to leverage the Intune Advanced Analytics, we're going to choose Create. We'll choose New Policy. And then over here on the right-hand side, our little Create a Profile pop-out blade, we'll choose down, the down arrow under Platform. We're going to choose Windows 10 or later. Let me scoot all of that into the view. And then the profile type. We're going to go ahead, what we're going to do is use templates. So it'll give us, that grouping of settings rather than the catalog, which would give us every potential setting you could have. And we're going to scroll all the way down, second up, I believe, from the bottom. Yeah, second up from the bottom, you'll see the Windows Health Monitoring template. And again, I encourage you, always take the time to, hover to discover. Hover over these little icons. They give you a bunch of great information, and even information that if you're studying, you can take as a student, and you can copy and paste it, and you can use it for your studies as well, too. So definitely encourage you to do that. I'm going to choose the Windows Health Monitoring template, choose Create, and we get our series of walkthroughs that we have to go through, right? So with this one, this is going to be, let's say north. I'm trying to think here. I think I've used most all of my different directions here. We'll call this Northwest US, and I'll do device, and we will do analytics, poll 01, right? So your naming convention, use your naming convention, what makes sense to you, and then choose next. All right, here's the configuration settings that we will be configuring, or the health monitoring configuration settings, right? Proactively monitor device health by tracking device events. We're going to choose Enable, and then we're going to choose the scope here, and really the only option, as you can see, we'll just choose our endpoint analytics, and then we'll choose Next. And here is where we get to assign the policy. We'll go ahead and choose Groups. And you're searching your Entra ID or Entra Groups. And I'll search for our sales team. And sales is there. We'll go ahead and choose or select, I should say. And if we wanted to do, even more fine device filtering, targeting this profile, we could choose Include Filter Devices, and I could put a device assignment filter in here and choose Select, and we could even further scope this down, really precisely to the devices that we want. And we choose Applicability Rules, and assign the profile if, and we can do either edition or version. I do edition. I'm just going to target Windows 10 and Windows 11 devices because that's what I have in my infrastructure here. And then we're going to choose Next. And then from here we get our review and create summary, or our summary information. And if we need to make any changes here, just back up in the wizard and make some changes. But the great thing is we'll go ahead and choose create, and after the fact, if we have made some changes or made some errors, that's okay. Our profile is created here. We can select that profile. We can see it right here in the list. If we go back to devices, scroll down under manage devices, back to configuration, and we scroll down, you'll see there is our profile. And again, we can view a report based on device and user check-in status, device assignment status, and even a per settings. And again, depending on the amount of settings that are in here, you could see a list of settings. This just applies a single setting, so there's not really much to look at. And there are our properties if you needed to make any adjustments after the fact. You could choose edit, for instance, if you wanted to say maybe remove the filter, right, or maybe assign another filter. You can just review and save, and then save again, validates it, and you've made your changes, and they're now updated. So that's the way you can create your profile or policy to leverage the Intune Advanced Analytics. Keep in mind, if you've liked what you see here, I always encourage you, remember to subscribe to the channel, click that notification bell. Remember, like, share, and comments are always welcome. Check the description out for our community Discord server. And as always, thank you so much for taking the time to join me.